Time now for a check on our weather. Meteorologist Craig Allen back again with our first alert forecast. 80s this week, Craig.
You bet, Alan. We've been talking about it for a while now. It was slow to try to get there this week. This has been a rather cool week, as you know. And as a matter of fact, as we take a look outside, we were only up at around 55 earlier today. That was our high temperature. But by the time we get to the mid portion of the week, now we're looking at getting up there between 55 and over towards 86 degrees by the middle of the week. I want you to know that on Wednesday, the high temperature for Wednesday, the record, is 87. So this is what we've got going for us out there. As we go through the rest of the afternoon, it's a major warm up and into tonight and tomorrow. Each day, each night gets a little bit warmer, and it also gets a little bit more humid. There is that possibility occurring here. Record warmth. Now, that's the day that I was telling you about as we get on into Wednesday afternoon, where you can see that possibility of reaching the mid-80s, maybe even near 90 in some areas, far to the north and west, well away from the ocean, but it still could get close to it. We've got inland locations being at the warmest, and a few showers are likely out there in the forecast, so it's not a perfect forecast, but it is one that is going to bring the warmer temperatures, whether or not you have a lot of clouds or even a brief rain shower or not. So come on over with me now, and we'll take a look and see how this all plays out. We bring up the box, and look at that, a major warm-up. It unfolds for this upcoming week. We've got those temperatures with record warmth coming on in with inland locations, getting to the 90-degree mark, as I mentioned before, and a few showers here and there during the week. There's a little bit of cloudiness moving through. It's just mid and high level cloudiness. And we have more clouds, more clouds. You see these showers up to the north of us, by the way? Don't worry about that. That's not going to affect us. I mean, just more clouds around for the night tonight. And on Futurecast, that's really all that shows up as well, because here we have that little band of clouds that goes on through. During Monday, during the morning hours, we have a lot of clouds as you head back to work and head back to school. It's that time again. The vacation is over, my friends. We have breaks in the overcast during the afternoon hours. And then you could see that there is a little bit of cloudiness. Oh, did you see that line of showers? It looked real formidable for a while, but then by the time it got to the coast, it breaks down to practically nothing. And then every once in a while, there is that chance of a spot shower. Planner for tomorrow, we're getting up to around the low and mid 70s during the afternoon. This is our planner for Wednesday. The city could get to 86. We could see mid and upper 80s in New Jersey, but this is interesting. As you make your way out towards Long Island, the water is unusually chilly after this past winter. So it'll be in the 70s for highs, but you still may be tempted to get into the water. Remember, body heat is lost much faster in this cold water. In water less than 60, you could actually get cold shock. I mean, the body just freezes up there, and the water does get above 60, though, as we get on into the end of May and into June. Here's your 7-day forecast. Mid-70s Monday. It's in the low to middle 80s, a possible record tire or record breaker on Wednesday. And all throughout this week, no more 40s and 50s, Alan. You've got the much warmer temperatures coming along.
And Craig, there's probably a lot of kids that are watching right now that are like, why did he have to bring up going back to school? Here we go. Right when the weather gets nice, we're back in the classroom.
Doesn't it work that way all the time? What a shame.
You know, you love it, you hate it. All right, Craig, thank you.